Lincoln Financial Field. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
29.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Shoves him aside. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Marcus Epps there on the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. He'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amir Abdullah, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 25 on 2nd down. Hurts, left side here to Sanders. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Here we go.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
19, Swagger, 19.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Okay, now. You're mine.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, 734. 694. Get down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And some room to roam now. Uses the stiff arm. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
Down.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Okay, ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've all... He's got a man, complete! And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jack Stoll, 27 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
What now?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
93.
Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Raider one. 6-18. 29. 29.
To throw his Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, 55 yards. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
Let's go now.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd and 7, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determined.
And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. Dallas Goedert taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
One down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
From the 30 on second down, Carr. He's got Renfro on the out route. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Sanders will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And some space here. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 22. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Carr now on 1st down. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
93.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here we go.
Second down at 4. They'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game.